eventually right wins over wrong, no matter how long it takes.
Anthony Schatz. Ever heard of him?
I wish. New information to us as of last night, before everybody else, but still new information. I'm kind of torn. I would never want to think that social media was a connection in this, but also I do hope that there's a connection now. Obviously, we want justice. We want this to be over, and if that's the connection that has to be made.
He ain't no regular man. He don't need no regular sympathy. And now I have to tell the truth, y'all.
What do you think happened that day?
There were several kids there earlier that day, and then later on that day, they just happened to be there, and there was a lull of people being around. So I think they were alone at that particular time, a short span, and somebody took them.
Was this a place the kids, the pictures you see of it make it look very remote and woodsy. It was the woods. Was this a place that kids would go to hang out?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a trail system connected to our city. I mean, you're supposed to walk out there. That's what it's for. And it's just kind of a scenic area where a lot of people go and take pictures because you got the bridge that that's over the Deer Creek. It's a railroad bridge. People take pictures out there, various things, and that's what the girls were doing. That's what they asked to go do that day. Say, hey, can we go out to the high bridge and take some pictures and hang out? Because it happened to be a very warm day in February for Indiana. Just like Libby, we had to coax her into, take a sweatshirt with you. She goes, no, it's warm enough. I don't need, no, Becky's told her, said, no, take a sweatshirt with you.
When you found out, Becky, that Liberty had photographed the man we believe may have been her killer and audio taped what appears to be his voice, what did you think?
Thank you. I mean, otherwise we would have had nothing. But that was kind of Libby. She watched a lot of crime shows. Her and Abby both wanted to go into law enforcement. Libby wanted to be in forensics. She wanted to help the FBI. So, she kind of thought that way. So something wasn't right.
Kelsey, your sister was Liberty.
Yeah.
And do you believe if she had been, that she would have willingly gone with a man who was forcing her, as we heard, down the hill if he didn't have a weapon, if he hadn't been threatening her in some way?
No, I think if she was going to go down the hill, it would have had to been way super forcing her to go down the hill. She would have tried to fight back or something if he didn't.
Oh, devil, you may be a handsome one, but you going to tell lies.
A little upset, confused, obviously very distraught, just worried. All I want to do is have the girls get home safe.
The girls were dropped off near the bridge to walk around and hang out. They had made arrangements to be picked up by a family member later in the afternoon. But when it came time for the girls to be picked up, they never showed up.
Getting scared now.
Abigail's mom, Anna Williams, has spent hours worrying, just hoping to hear her little girl is okay.
It's getting cold. Been out a long time. They don't know what time they ate last.
The girls haven't answered their phones since around the time they went missing.
Missing, abducted, we don't know for sure. Cell phone has been pinging around town here. There's a cell phone tower, but the ping was last noted about 5 or 6 hours ago. They say the phone's now dead.
The cell phone that Liberty German had with her at the time.
So I was like, okay, what's going on? And she said, well, we haven't heard from Libby. She's not answering your phone. She's not answering your phone. She's not answering your phone.
The last Snapchat from one of the girls was from 2:07.
Saw a text where they got delivered, but they never got read.
Very scary situation right now, and I just want her home.
Now many are on an extensive search to find them.
Ravines, ditches, trash cans for phones, any sign of the girls, and anything we can find to just find them. Ravines, ditches, trash cans, phones, any sign of the girls, and anything we can find to just find them.
Deputies, firefighters, and local police are checking every crevice and nook.
Looking for answers, looking for the girls.
But so are others from the community. And many of them say they won't stop looking, even if it takes
Daybreak, fall over with exhaustion. Honestly, I hope they're just hidden up somewhere, scared to be in trouble.
5 months after their murders, police released something new, a sketch of the suspect that they hoped somebody would recognize. And while it seemed like progress was being made, there was still no one behind bars on the 1-year anniversary of Abby and Libby's disappearance.
I come from the thought or theory that eventually right wins over wrong, no matter how long it takes. And that is our resolution, along with all other investigators involved, is to get justice for Abby and Libby. And so we will get justice for these girls.
Based on what they knew so far, police were able to share more about the suspect.
The lay of the land, so to say, where this occurred, it would almost have to be someone that either A, is originally from this area and knew how things were laid out, or it's someone that came to our area and, if you will, studied it. For it to be an outsider, yes, that's possible, but they sure had to do a lot of work in putting something into this.
I think that that's an area, one of two things happened. That was a chance encounter. That's possible. Don't think it's likely, but it's possible. Or that person knew that they were going to be there. That's possible as well. Those are things that we're looking into.
Obviously received enough information on the first sketch to realize that that person isn't the right one.
We have other information that we're not sharing, and specific to your question, Raphael, keep in mind that there the likeliness, the possibility of more than one person. We're not saying that the voice that you heard is the same as this person here. This is all very complicated, very involved, and as much as we would like to tell you everything, more importantly, we want to solve the crime.
We started going through all the social media things, picking up, looking at Facebook, has she talked to anybody, or had the girls been talking with anybody, Snapchatting or whatever the kids do today, back and forth, and really didn't find anything. The last message I think we found going out was like at about 2:30, which was like a Snapchat of a picture of them out there on this bridge on the trail system. And that was the last communication we've had.
You might try to shake my hand, but you're blowing smoke up to the sky. You ain't no regular man.
Strong men cry, bold women weep. Your mind keeps churning, you can't sleep. You're scared for your money, scared for your life. So scared to do wrong that you can't do right. You're scared for your children, scared for your health. You're scared of the things that you tell yourself. You're scared for the dollars you just made. Somebody else spent 10 to keep you afraid. Fear is the devil and the devil is fear. You're scared of what them folks might do.
Fear is the devil and the devil is fear.
You're scared of them and they're scared of you.
Fear is the devil and the devil is fear.
You're scared of what your friends might say.
Fear is the devil and the devil is fear.
You're scared from birth to your dying day.
Fear is the devil and the devil is fear.
We wrote this song to set you free. Gotta recognize our enemy.
Fear is the devil and the devil is fear.
Children, don't let Satan in.
Fear is the devil and the devil is fear.
Down 9 times, but I stand up.
Fear is the devil and the devil is fear.
Down 9 times, but I stand up 10.
Won't fall for sin. Satan's lies again. Fear is the devil and the devil is fear.
I fall down 9 times, but I stand up 10.
Fear is the devil.